So I'm delighted to be here, and I think this is probably the most overwhelming audience I've ever spoken to. But I think we'll make up in quality what we lack in quantity. So, we'll move ahead. Okay. So firstly, thank you to the organisers for the invitation to speak here. And I'm going to spend the next 50 minutes talking to you about some of the smart home and the smart city projects that I've worked on over the last few years. So you've just heard my bio. My PhD and my disciplinary home lie in the field of anthropology. My research career began with a couple of years fieldwork in South Korea, looking at the effects of rapid urbanization upon kinship structures. Specifically through the lens of looking at aging parents and their children and obligations of care. Kept a lot of this type of work on family life and also ritual going through my career. And what we have here is there's just a few of the different books that I've been producing recently. The first one was From Elder to Ancestor. Then I just finished a book with a couple of colleagues from Trinity College Dublin around domiciliary home care, so home help provision, etc., in Dublin. Been working on it with various partners on publications around smart cities, and my most recent publication is a book on aging and the digital life course. Okay, so the title of my talk here is IoT Wayfaring through Urban Living Labs. Now, wayfaring is a term that refers to traveling on foot, of moving through landscapes, learning about how people live and dwell, learning about what's important to them and what is not. But ultimately, wayfaring, just like ethnography, is about learning to see what people practice. You know, to paraphrase Margaret Mead, it's about what they do rather than what merely they say. So ethnographers often go into a well-bounded community and study everything they can. And sometimes this is a community of geography, and sometimes it's a community of practice, such as a business or a hospital or a religious group, or a collective activity such as commuters on a train. I've never been a fan myself of the notion of a living lab that artificially attempts to create a test bed, perhaps by building apartments and inviting